For we are to God the fragrance of Christ. 2 Corinthians 2 verse 15.
Everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Tope and this is Top News by Tope. If today is the first time you see my face, I'm a fragrance reviewer from Lagos, Nigeria, and I will be elated if you subscribe to my channel. Today in the video, I want to compare Afnan's Ornament with Paco Rabanne's Olympea Intense because they're set to be dupes. So if you're interested to know how these two fragrances compare with each other side by side, without much ado, let's get into the video. So welcome back to the channel. We'll be comparing Afnan's Ornament right here and Paco Rabanne's Olympea Intense. Don't mind me, my box is a bit beat up, but we don't need a box, do we? So let's start with what they say it is a dupe of, and this has notes of salt, it has vanilla and amber. Those are just the three notes. So I'm going to spread this. Okay, so I know what this smells like. Yep. And then let me go to this and then compare it side by side. First of all, let's even look at the juice color. So just by looking at juice color, they kind of have the same color of juice. Let me turn this to show you. The juice color is quite similar to start with. Okay, so that's how these juices look like. Great. So now let me spritz this one, which is the Ornament. Notes, Ornament has notes of fruity, coconut, floral, amber, musk, vanilla, and orange flower. Quite. Okay, so this smells like vanilla salt. This vanilla here smells salted. This is very heavy on the amber, quite very ambery, and very, very thick and syrupy. This one, on the other hand, it's very light. It has a floral, because of the floral, it has a floral twist to it. It has a floral twist to it. The coconut makes it very creamy. It's much creamier than this. So Afnan Ornament is much creamier than Paco Rabanne's Olympea Intense, yet it's lighter. So this the Olympea Intense feels very heavy, very thick and syrupy, and it's very high on the amber. It's very big on the amber, whereas this doesn't have, Afnan doesn't have the amber in it. Also, there's a floral here that makes this very balanced. Yep, this is very toned down. It's very toned down. The coconut makes it creamy. The florals add this is very linear, so it's just vanilla, salt, and amber, whereas this has intrinsicness to it because of the coconut, because of the orange flower, because of the musk, because of the vanilla, the amber. Like, it has a bit more going for it. So that whilst Olympea Intense is linear, Ornament is Afnan Ornament is very intrinsic. It's a bit slightly more complex. It's much lighter. It's much wearable. So a lot of people find Olympea Intense too much in your face. I find Afnan's Ornament as a much more wearable version of it. It is less head. It's a strong scent, but it is not as what's the word? This is very thick, very choking, very in your face. This is a much more, it is very aggressive, whilst this is a much more wearable, much more crowd pleasing version of it. So if I think of Olympea Intense, what I think happened is that they took Olympea Intense and then made it much more wearable, added some fruits, coconut, a bit of musk to it, and then Afnan Ornament is a bit more powdery. I would say that longevity is around the same. Afnan Ornament, I have around 7 to 8 hours on my skin, and it does more on clothes. It has an average projection and then an average sillage. It projects actively for the first hour, but Olympea Intense on my skin projects actively for the first hour and a half to about 2 hours because it's very strong. And I find that if you use too much of Olympea, I'm very light-handed on this, because if you use it too much, it begins to get very thick and choky. this one that this one would be like a fall scent, but I like it for summer, to be quite honest, summer night. But with Afnan, the Afnan Ornament, this can be a great summer scent, a great beach scent, because the coconutness, yes, if that's a word, and then the amber and the vanilla makes it very sexy. Yes, Olympea Intense is sexy, but I find the Afnan Ornament more wearable. It has, I feel like Afnan took Olympea Intense and then added some florals, added the coconut, added the max to make it a bit more powdery, and so it has a better crowd pleasing DNA. Honestly, what I'll say is that if you have Afnan Ornament, you don't need Olympea Intense. But if you have Olympea Intense and you think that it's too much, it's too aggressive, then you can decant it and then get Afnan Ornament. But if you have Afnan Ornament, to be quite honest, you do not need it. I did this video because my friend Jasmine Fowl was asking me that she has Afnan Ornament, so should she buy Olympea Intense? I was like, if you have it, you don't need it. And I thought maybe I should do a side-by-side comparison of these two scents so that you know that if you have this, you don't necessarily need Olympea Intense. Olympea Intense is very, very thick and it's very heavy, more aggressive, but this is like a very toned down, wearable. I feel like Afnan Ornament is what Olympea Intense should have been, if you ask me, but I still love this. I love how I prefer this Olympea Intense to the original Olympea. You know that I had the original, but I sold that one and I kept this, so I'm happy to have this, you know, in addition to my Olympea Intense. But I would say that this is my verdict. Afnan is has kind of, it's the Afnan Ornament, yes, it smells similar to it. They're quite, at the dry down, the Olympea Intense still is quite heavy and thick and syrupy, whilst this is well balanced. It's quite thick and potent, but it's not as syrupy, as heavy and as choking as the Olympea Intense. So this is my verdict. If you've had experience with the two, let's continue the discussion in the comment section. I enjoy chatting with you in the comment section. And if you have not liked this video, give it a thumbs up. And also, if you are not subscribed to this point, click the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that you are always notified when I upload a new video. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.